very much. My name is Gachihi. I'm a coordinator of Madhare Social Justice Center, which is a community-based organization in Nairobi. And in Kenya, we have been having a mainstream civil society, NGO human rights, and this has messed up our democratic tradition. So I have been involved in the human rights movement in the last 15 years. So because of the way the human rights movement is disconnected, the grassroots, we decided to form Madhare Social Justice Center as a space to convene grassroots social movement and also inspire other social movements to emerge within the informal settlement. As a part of the struggle to liberate our country from the challenges of the neoliberal economy, dictatorship, corruption, and that's why I'm a coordinator for Madhare Social Justice, just to inspire new activists also, and also radicalize the struggle of the grassroots movement.
What would you say has set this conference apart from other spaces of a similar nature in your thinking? And also with that, thinking about your own expectations that you had coming into the space.
First of all, I attended the rope workshop in Dar es Salaam, and one unique and powerful thing with the rope workshop is a link between activists and scholars. As you may in Africa in the last 2 decades, the demobilization of the progressive scholars, those who articulated the struggle of ordinary people, that has happened. And you find in the university, you don't find scholars who are articulating the issue of the people, who are helping to theorize about the struggle of ordinary people. So one important thing, and I really appreciated for the first rope workshop, it opened and it broadened our ideas about the theory of social movement. And the same in here in this workshop, what I like, it has also brought more people who are in the struggle for social justice, and especially in the sites, in social movements, and especially like the comrade from Morocco spoke about the rural movement linking up with the urban and developing a new knowledge and tools of linking this struggle. That's very, very powerful. And as a journal, it's very important to bring that knowledge together, amplified, and also be taken back to the movement for the help of the struggle. And I also liked the framing of the topics, like urban and rural struggle, political mobilizations, and trade union, and the issue of the trade union and political parties. I think those are current themes that we are facing today, and the challenges that also mostly we are facing in how is the people's organizations can be able to link up with the organized political spaces for advancing the cause of the struggle.
So let's go back to your own personal experiences with resistance movements, within your own movement, within all the spaces that you found yourself having engaged in. How did you get politicized?
Yeah. That's a story that I can speak about my life.
Yeah.
Personally, I am I come from in Kenya. We have a rural and urban. So I came from the rural area. I'm a third generation of the members of the Kikuyu community who are taken to Rift Valley. Rift Valley is a huge land in Kenya where there are a lot of peasant and different ethnic community. So my grandfather was taken there by the British white settler. He was working for their work for milking. So I was born there. My mother was working in a small sawmill. But there was ethnic violence in 1992. And that's how I got to come to Nairobi. So I really had a difficult life in the city of Nairobi. Then I was picked there by a charitable organization. It took me back to school, and where I was going to school there was a space where I used to do the car washing, and that was a very difficult life. That's how I got politicized. I started interacting with the police, And when I started interacting with the police, they were very violent to us. They would break our bucket and arrest us. And then from there, I started looking for help. And that's how I got linked up with the human rights organization. And the human rights organization, it's what introduced me to the struggles of the urban struggle, the human rights campaign, and I started doing documentation of human rights violation. So that's how I got politicized. And also, I started also reading about the history of Kenya, where we have come from, and also I started borrowing more books, and that's how I started building the grassroots movement. And also we had a People's Parliament, which is based in a park called Jivanji Garden, and just an open space. And then after that, we linked up with the World Social Forum in 2007, which also created more opportunity for us to broaden our understanding about social movement struggles. And in essence, that's my life and how I got politicized, and I became one of the key leaders in the grassroots movement in Kenya.